Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Reptile Barn. Today I'm gonna pull my first clutch of eggs.
Good job. So, we promised Gavin after he helped pull eggs last time that he got to do the next clutch all by himself. Interesting story. Mystique was not due to lay for another 7 days, but she laid anyway. I peeked in this morning and there was a little dud just rolling around the cage, a little slug egg. And I figured, so occasionally females, if they have an egg or a dud as their very first egg in the lineup, they'll pass that several days in advance. So I figured we still had several days, and then I checked on her this evening, and there were a whole clutch of eggs in there. So we're going to pull it, and Gavin's going to do it all by himself, aren't ya? You can do this, huh?
Can you lift me?
Pound it. Nope, I'm going to pull it down here, and you're going to do it on the ground, okay? There's our beautiful girl. So here's the mama. I will show you the dad. Last year, people kept asking to see both parents, and I kept forgetting. So I promise, I'll show you the dad. Yeah, we'll keep that egg too. Here, I'm just going to take it right now.
Why?
We'll have to candle this because I don't know what the orientation was.
What? How did that one not get
She just didn't manage to catch it, I guess. All right, Gavin. Now it's up to you. Remember, try and keep your hand behind her head. Okay?
How?
Yep, like that. That's perfect.
Where?
Pick her up right, that coil. Yep, that coil. Just gently slide your fingers in there. Lift a little bit. Oh, watch your hand. Don't let her get you. She's being pretty good, though.
Because she might bite.
She might try and protect her eggs. You're doing good. Lift that part up now. Good. Now reach your other hand. Oh, don't put your hand in front of her face. Wait for it. Yeah, now try and unhook her a little bit. Don't make the eggs move too much, though. Okay?
But if they move a little, it'll be okay.
You're doing great.
That's okay.
Because it's stuck to the other ones, so it will stay. Okay, so pick this part of her up.
You're doing
Good.
so good.
You're doing perfect. And do you see how her tail is kind of hooked onto those eggs down there? Try and unhook her tail. I'll hold the eggs for you. Good. Now pick her up. You did it. Good. Ooh. Now put her in that cage there.
No, don't go, Mystique. No, how do we close it?
I'll close it. It's a little tight. You did it, buddy. You just did it by yourself. So here's another slug. So we don't need that one. It's different colored than the slug. Ugh, that's a little freaky. Look it. That's a slug and that's a slug. But they are two different species of slug. This is the yellow land slug.
Pee.
And this is the Peruvian forest slug.
Weird shape.
Yeah, that's called a boob egg.
A boob egg.
Yep. But I think it'll hatch. It'll just be a tiny baby.
All right, Gavin.
Boob egg.
All right, Gavin. So now you gently pick up the eggs, all 5 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why are there only 5?
Well, there's 6 because there's this one too.
You want to move the box closer to him?
Yeah. I want you to place them gently.
Hand under all of them as much as you can.
Yep. Inside
But they
here.
might rip off.
I'll help you then, just in case.
Good job,
Gently in the
buddy.
middle. Good job.
Woohoo!
Can I help?
Nope, you're not doing the egg ripping part
Why not?
because that's a daddy job. I don't think even mommy wants to do that job.
Nope.
Okay. High five. You did it.
It's done?
That's it. You pulled the eggs.
My job is done?
Yeah. So I'm candling here. Good news and bad news. These 4 are perfect. Embryo right on top. Great network of veins. So I'll get these in. There we go. Now I can see it. Oh yeah. The camera never really picks up very well, especially if we don't turn the lights off. But there's a embryo right on top there. Same with these guys. These 2 eggs that looked okay are not actually okay. So we're not even gonna incubate them. I did last time on our first clutch of the year, but they're completely hollow. There's nothing in there all around them. Not a single vein. Well, you know what? Hold on. Now that I say that, I see one tiny little bit of veins right there. Like, you know what? I'm an optimist. I'm just gonna stick it in, but it's not gonna happen. 4 fertile eggs really is the count. And then the boob egg has nothing. Just yellow emptiness. So these will be monitor food, I guess.
Daddy,
What?
what's a boob egg?
It's just that egg that didn't work right.
It means that the egg didn't form properly inside the mommy snake, and so part of the egg shell is really hard compared to the rest.
Now,
So
I always do
there's
this.
nothing in the boob egg.
Yeah, not in that one. Sometimes there's snakes in boob eggs, but not this one.
I take straws and I kind of block off the eggs so they can't roll around. Using the straws. Just shove it down into the wet vermiculite. By the way, guys, we do not put our eggs right onto the substrate. We much prefer this method. So we've got very, very, very wet vermiculite. Way wetter than you would want if the eggs were right in it. But the eggs are not touching the vermiculite. They are set up on this light diffuser panel that we cut to size for our tubs so that they're not touching wetness at all. But the humidity stays extremely high, in the high 90s, the whole incubation. Okay? So we have had way better success incubating with this method than we did previously when we put them right into the substrate. Not everyone likes this. I don't really know why, but we love it. So we do it.
And what do the straws do?
They just keep the eggs from rolling around. It's a sterile plastic, so I'm not getting any contaminants. These were clean, new, fresh straws. It's just to keep the eggs from rolling, and it works really well. And then I'm going to put press and seal over the top, completely sealed down. There are 4 tiny, like 1/16 inch holes around the perimeter, and that's it. That is all the air exchange they get. Now, in about 4 weeks, I'm going to open up the box, and I'm going to air it out. If any condensation is gathered on top, hold on a second, Gavin. Just 1 second, okay? If any condensation is gathered on top and is dripping onto the eggs, I will dry it off. I will carefully, with like clean tissue, dry off the eggs. I want to close it up for a couple more weeks. Only in the last 10 to 14 days of incubation do I really want to be checking them constantly, or not constantly, but frequently, to get a lot of air exchange, make sure all that condensation gets wiped off. I don't want water dripping onto the eggs because that can promote mold, which is eggs. Good fertile eggs, at least python eggs, are extremely resilient to mold. Mold is not going to necessarily kill all your eggs, but if we can possibly avoid it, we avoid it, right? So there you have it. There's the eggs. Let me show you. Oh, you know what? Proud Daddy is in with a female right now. So, if you hand me the camera real quick, I'll just
Open up and give them a sneak peek.
give him a sneaky peeky.
Daddy,
Hold on. Gandalf is the dad. He's the Mystic Potion. Where is he at? I see big fat
Camera can't see.
mommy. You see his little tail poking up right there in the middle. Hooray! But I just put him in this evening, so, That's what we've got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know how you think Gavin did with his egg pulling skills. And hopefully we get 4, maybe with a miracle 5, but the 5th one's not going to hatch. It's got one tiny little vein. It's nothing. But that's okay. This was a first-time female, the girl that we pulled. She was only 2 and a little bit years old. About 1,800 grams. So she was at a good weight, but it was her first year. She did good. We're happy with it. Yeah, we've got more eggs coming soon. In about a week to 10 days, we should have like 2 more clutches, and then a little bit after that, 2 more clutches. So Everything is awesome here at the Reptile Barn. We are grateful for all your support, and until next time, we are the Reptile Barn.
Yeah.